Hey guys, real quick, today I want to talk to you about how to pick your workout or your training regimen. A lot of people that I see first starting to get into strength training or implementing some sort of like resistance training to the routine, they want to get some muscle definition, they want to develop some mass, add some muscle to their frame. They make the mistake of defaulting to a bodybuilding split, where their program is comprised of all isolation movements. And what I mean by isolation is isolating specific muscle groups or joints and splitting your workouts up based on just biceps or just triceps or just hamstrings or calves or so forth. And that's a great regimen if your goal is to compete within a bodybuilding competition, right? If you were to sign up to get on stage to be judged on how each individual muscle is developed and the ratios between, your back and your waist and so forth, the lines on your hamstrings. So if you're signing up to compete in a fitness, figure, bodybuilding, bikini, whatever competition, then yes, you need to have, a bodybuilding split regimen. You still need to have the compound movements as your focus because that, will give you the best bang for your buck. It's the best way to develop the most amount of muscle mass. But if you're someone who's just looking to get strong and lean and fit, you want some muscle definition, you want to look good naked, you want to lose some body fat, then you really need to focus on mastering the basics. And what I mean by that is focusing on compound movements with free weights and body weight movements. So, various squat movements, front squats, back squats, overhead squats, goblet squats, so forth. You need to focus on hip hinge movements, deadlifts, RDLs, kettlebell swings, and you need a good balance between pushing and pulling. And that could be, pushing and pulling vertically or horizontally. And I can kind of go over what those mean in another video. But basically, you want a well-balanced program that focuses on your entire body. Now, does that mean you can't incorporate some isolation stuff? No, not at all. And I believe in incorporating those to kind of fill the gaps in your training because everyone has their weaknesses. Everyone has things they need to work on. Some people really need help developing their triceps, or some people have weaker hamstrings or so forth. Whether it's for aesthetics or not, it doesn't matter. There's nothing wrong with isolation stuff, but it should definitely not be the focus of your program. You should not be working out based on just your biceps or your triceps that day, or doing, calf raises and, whatever quad focused machine they have out there. You especially want to stay away from isolation movements that are focused on machines. You really need to be learning how to stabilize yourself, how to move yourself in space. You shouldn't be strapped into a machine where everything else is held in position and then it isolates, only one joint can move at a time. This is not how we were designed to move. This is not how we function. When you pick something up off of the floor, you can't just engage your quads, right? You can't just engage a specific muscle. You use multiple muscle groups, you need multiple joints. So you need to train in that way to support those movements, to develop strength in those movements, to develop range of motion in those movements. And you will get the most bang for your buck. You can get plenty strong, develop plenty of muscle definition, get lean, get fast, develop a lot of athleticism, focusing on mastering the basics. So don't get stuck, defaulting to a bodybuilding split just because you see, your favorite fitness competitor on Instagram and they have abs and they have a nice butt, whatever. But then when you really look at their program, it's like, all right, so they're spending 40 minutes just working on calves and quads, and then they're, 20 minutes doing cardio on whatever machine. It's not practical, and it's certainly not necessary to be, shredded and lean. So focus on the basics. I will go ahead and put together kind of a template and a blog post for you guys to determine, how to kind of map out your own workout to make sure it's balanced, and how to, when you're looking at a workout plan to see, all right, is this right for me? Is it practical for me to implement? Is it, a reflection of my goals? Is it going to get me there? Is it necessary? Is it balanced? So I'll go ahead and put that together, and I will post it in a couple more days. But feel free to, ask me any questions you want about the way I train, specific movements, whatever you guys want. I'm going to start making some more training videos, and it's really going to focus on incorporating barbells, kettlebells, dumbbells, body weight, you know, circuit training style, CrossFit style, however you want to call it, it doesn't matter. You know, total body compound movements, moving at a fast to moderate pace, getting our heart rate up, kind of combining strength training and cardio together. So it's fast, it's convenient, anyone can do it. It's, you know, scalable and modifiable for anyone based on their level. So I'm going to start cranking those out more throughout the week, and I will be sure to share those and post those with you guys. But again, let me know if you have any questions, post them in the comments, or shoot me an email. See ya.